I, 40M, have a daughter, 15F, who is going through hair loss due to medical issues. My daughter's mother and I have been divorced for 10 years, and we could never get along. My daughter is supposed to be going to the doctor next month for a series of tests to find out the cause of this. She is losing huge amounts of hair, and it's extremely noticeable. She has been very devastated by this, and I am trying to be there for her. Hair is falling out of her head rapidly and in large amounts. Yesterday, she came home from school and asked me if we could get her hair cut, saying she's tired of her hair falling out. I agreed to it, and I had my friend come over to cut her hair. My friend is a licensed cosmetologist and agreed to cut her hair. So my friend shaved my daughter's hair yesterday, and my daughter's mother was pissed at me, to say the least. Her mother texted me this morning and said, "I can't believe you let her cut her hair. You know how mean kids at school can be." I responded, "Were kids at school giving her any problems?" Her mother texted back, "No, but she could get bullied. Kids can be cruel, and you just let her go out like that." I responded, "If it bothers her that much, I'd be more than happy to buy wigs for her." She did it willingly. She was tired of stressing herself out every time hair fell out. Her mother responded, "You could have stopped her. We have Easter photos coming up next month. Family members will see those pictures." I responded, "It seems like you care more about the photos than your daughter's happiness. She looks beautiful regardless of whether she has hair or not. What if our daughter heard you say that stuff?" I ignored her after that text. Am I wrong for letting my daughter shave her head? Update 1. This morning, my daughter and I went wig shopping and clothes shopping for Easter photos. My daughter called me a couple of hours ago, crying, and I asked her what was wrong. She told me that her mother said she's not allowed in the Easter photos because she would ruin them. My daughter tried explaining to her mother that she could wear her wig, but her mother was saying hurtful, mean things to her. Her mother told her she was too ugly to be in the pictures. I messaged her mother, and I was livid. I said, "You really destroyed our daughter's self-esteem over something out of her control. She is beautiful and wouldn't ruin the photos. I can't believe you said those horrible things to our daughter. You are a hateful BTCH and always have been. You are rude and disrespectful to everyone you meet. I am so glad that I divorced you all those years ago. When she is an adult, she's not going to have anything to do with you, and I can promise you that." Her mother responded, demanding an apology and calling me a disrespectful piece of crap. My daughter came to my house about an hour ago, and she is currently staying here because she wants nothing to do with her mother. My daughter and I took a photo together while she wasn't wearing her wig. I asked her if it was okay to post it, and she said that it was okay. I posted the photo of us with the caption, "My beautiful daughter. I love you so much. You're so beautiful, even if you can't see how beautiful you are, I see your beauty." Her mother texted me, telling me to take the photo down. I told her to eat dirt. I ignored her texts because I am not in a good place to talk to her. I usually don't talk to women like that, but she really struck a nerve. Update 2. My daughter is still at my house and refusing to go home to her mother's, so her mother called the police and reported our daughter as a runaway. An officer came to my door this morning, claiming that my daughter was a runaway, and I explained the situation to the officer. I explained that she came here of her own free will and brought up her age and the custody arrangement. I also explained that she told her mother via text where she was going and that her mother already knew she was here. In fact, her mother told her it was fine to come here. It was a whole mess. The officer ended up leaving and said there was nothing he could do. He said he couldn't force her to come back. My daughter has since slipped into a depressive episode. My daughter has extreme mood swings and experiences highs and lows. Due to stress and recent events, she slipped into a depression. I feel horrible for her. I talked to an attorney, and we have a family court date coming up. I am suing for sole custody. I'm collecting evidence that her mother is abusive. Since my daughter is 15, I think the judge should let her choose who she wants to live with. Yesterday, I went to the store and got my daughter new clothes, shoes, makeup, and self-care items. I put them in a gift bag to surprise her, and I'll give it to her later on when she wakes up. Yesterday morning, I made sure to tell her how beautiful she is. She starts therapy in 2 weeks. Update 3. She's being bullied at school. I knew something was off, and I coaxed it out of her. On Tuesday, she was in class and working on her assignments. A boy who had been causing her problems all school year pulled her wig off in front of everyone. He called her ugly and said many other mean things to her, and other kids have been bullying her on social media. I am livid, and on Wednesday, I was called to the school because of another incident. That same boy took her wig and threw it in the trash. I rushed to the school, and the boy's parents were there. The boy's parents apologized, but the boy refused to apologize. The boy who pulled off her wig got suspended for bullying. That same boy and his friends have been harassing my daughter on social media. My daughter is extremely upset and has been in tears. I do not know how to get these kids to stop bullying her. I found out that my daughter has been self-harming. I am going to try to get her admitted to the hospital, but I feel lost and like I'm failing as a parent. I have no idea how to get that boy and his friends to leave her alone. Update 4. I pressed charges against the boy who bullied my daughter this morning. I took the wig, my daughter, and the receipt to the police station and magistrate. I pressed charges for assault and destruction of property. The boy's parents got my phone number and contacted me. They told me that they understand that the wig was expensive, but they said he's only a 15-year-old, That he was just a kid, and they couldn't afford to pay $600 to replace a wig. I told them that he needed to face the consequences of his actions. Edit. Yesterday, the father of the boy who bullied my daughter called me. He called me and said, "I'm sorry that my son destroyed your daughter's property. I didn't say or do anything because my wife would give me an earful. I will replace her wig. I assure you I'm putting my foot down, and my son will not be an issue anymore. I will not enable my son's or my wife's behavior anymore. He will most certainly be issuing an apology to your daughter if she's okay with it." I thanked him for his apology. He even offered to do some landscaping work at a discounted price for the trouble his son caused. At least the dad had a heart and is putting his foot down against such monstrous behavior. Update 5. My daughter is currently in the mental hospital. She has been bullied relentlessly and has been very depressed. Yesterday, I found a sewer slide note while cleaning her room and I discussed it with her in private, then I had her admitted into the psychiatric hospital. I am going to visit her tomorrow. Hopefully she'll feel better when she sees my head and eyebrows. I shaved my head and eyebrows in hopes that she won't be singled out or isolated, and I'm giving the hair to my cosmologist friend who also makes wigs. She hasn't talked to her mother in almost a couple weeks, and I will not allow her to see her mother at all. This is because her mother was abusive to her. I hope that she feels a little bit better when I visit her tomorrow. Update 6. My daughter is home from the mental hospital. She's been doing a little better. She was shocked when she saw my bald head since she was so used to me having longer hair. She was emotional because I shaved my head for her. I love her so much. I even showed her all the support from everyone on Reddit and it made her smile. My daughter is also on new anxiety medication and has been extremely tired. Considering what she's been through, of course she's going to be tired. I am currently in the process of switching her to homeschooling. Does anyone have any advice on homeschooling? Update 7. So, my daughter starts homeschooling on Monday. Thankfully, my friend was able to help me figure out a lot of the logistics. My friend is a teacher who also had children who were homeschooled. My daughter likes the idea a lot and is excited to start, though my main concern is socialization. I want her to still make friends and such. She has friends that she still talks to from the school she was at before. I'm wondering if there's any groups in my area that are made up of homeschool kids, so she could try to make new friends.